All right. We're going to cover some things talking about the miracle liver. All right. Come on in the room, everybody. Come on in the room. What's up, Kevin? Lily? Self-love first. I like that. All right. So what we're going to be covering today, I don't want to keep you guys long. I always do this for about 30 plus minutes to maybe an hour. And we're going to be talking about the liver. So we're going to be talking about the things when you're dealing with cirrhosis. Matter of fact, individuals that are on my private email list at fourcyclesalife.com, fourcyclesalife.com. You can head over there, get on the private list. You probably received 2 emails because I was a little off trying to catch up with recipes dealing with your eyes, case studies. Press 1 if you got it. I know we kind of early and we only got a few people in here right now, but press 1 if you received about the liver, if you received the information, the data and the information about the eyes, because I want to make sure you guys have that information. Okay. Because you got to pass it on to family members and loved ones and friends, because you are in a crazy country. That's 100%. Okay. So got my late riders ain't in here right now. So ain't nobody received that. No guy ain't got no ones right now that receive the actual email list. But check if you're on the email list, you got it today. You got a full like 1.5 minute video from me, 2 of them, as well as you received. Thank you, Sandra. You got it. And you received something about eyes and liver, 2 of them today. Okay. Thank you. They're starting to roll in with the ones. Cool. If you want to be part of that so you can know what's going on, so you guys can, I think some of y'all need to start printing these out, print them out and put them in your folder so you can build up a nice, okay. All right. I want you to heal those up. Joy talking about no MSG about the eyes. All right. You didn't get no message. You got it. You gotta check the help her out team showing where you can find those at. Appreciate it, Stephanie. All right. Now, get your pen and paper out, because there's certain things that you got to follow along when it comes to the liver. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Herbalist Kareem. I've been a natural healer for over 15 years. I've taught over 1,000 people how to get out there and get it. And by the way, an announcement in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it'll be an early bird sale. I'm going to talk about this again towards the end or in the middle. Early bird sale about my herbalist course, all my courses that I've took, about 6 courses. I'm the teachers, Dr. Leda Africa, Tahuti Maharaj, they were Dr. Morris, Christopher John. They were all over 1,000, 1,500. One was over 5 G's, and I paid for it because I was serious about my craft. Anyways, I have an early bird sale on. Mine is like $500. I want people to be serious, but early bird sale will consist of, be on the lookout for you, because you will get a blast on the private email list. This will not go to the YouTube people, but you need to sign up now so you can get it. Well, how it works is the first person, when we turn it on and we send out the blast saying purchase, will get it for $1, my herbalist course from beginning to end. The second person, $2. The third person, $3. This is the holistic course, complete to end. The fourth person, $4. The fifth person, $5. It'll go all the way up to 350 people. I only want serious people anyway, 350 people. And the last person that pays $350 still will get it for 40% off. So you're really not losing. But I'll do that one time this year. I might do it again. That's a might next year. But because my team don't like dealing with a lot of people that sign up at one time, because we got to make sure we handle them and get them loaded up into the course. But you're not going to get that notification Thank you for signing up. Appreciate it on TikTok. You're not going to get that notification if you do not sign up. It's called an early bird sale. So anybody that's opted in foresightlifecom, you will get the email blast, and we'll be sending out notifications twice a week for you to be prepared for that. So how it works again, everybody that signs up will send out the blast, and you want to pay attention. The first person gets it for $1, second person gets it for $2, third person gets it for $1, and it just keep climbing all the way up to there. And the last person gets it for 40% off. The person that get it first pretty much gets it for 99 and then some change off. So that's how that works. But I only want serious people anyway. That's why it's not going to the YouTube family. I can have it knocked out in less than a couple of days or less than a day if I blast it to YouTube family. But it ain't going to happen. So anybody that's not on the email list, I'm sorry. So let's actually get your pen and paper out. I'm going to be with you, and we're going to talk about the liver. Because why would you want to be a healer? Because you can save your family members and loved ones. If you don't know you're in a government shutdown right now, it really don't matter. They act like we really care. I mean, but people that's up top, they care. It hurts a lot of people in the federal, state, county, city. It hurts them. They care. So I'm not being heartless, but I'm just being real. This country crazy. I'm on the verge of preparing myself to get up out of here in the next maybe 2-3 years from now. So it don't really matter. And I'll teach online like I'm doing right now. But while I'm in the process of starting actual real credential school online, individuals that don't want a certification, you don't want to be have no credential, you don't want to start a business and help people in natural healing and as a herbologist, individuals that just want to help themselves, you should be taking somebody's course. Anybody that wants to help their family, their kids, them and loved ones, you should be doing it because they're lying to you. They don't want to tell you the secrets that all their pharmaceutical drugs, all of them, pretty much all of them, come from Mother Nature. Press 2 if you understand what I mean, that all of your pharmaceutical drugs derive from some form of Mother Nature's vegetables, fruits, rocks, elements out there in the world, dirt. Don't make no mistake. Thank you, people, to understand and pay attention. So wouldn't you like to have the original, the actual genuine, something that's real instead of something that's fabricated that give you just a temporary feel, give you some temporary enjoyment, a temporary fix? It don't handle the root cause. This is what I'm going to do. I'm one of the channels, rare channels, that you going to be able to get everything. Back in the day, I could show and tell. I can't do that no more. They didn't clamp down on herbologists and natural healers. But I got books for days. That's nothing. If you look at, I got books, information. The most dangerous thing for anybody in the United States of North America is a person. It used to be a black man or an African person that can read. Now it's anybody that can read. You dangerous. Damn. A lot of people don't like reading, but I get it. You don't have time. Huh? They got you so caught up on that rat wheel, you're tired. And I get it. I used to be there. I'm going to help those that want to start a business get off. But on top of that, I want you to be healthy so you can think. All right. But today, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, unless I have something going on, Kareem got time. I got time for you. This ain't going to cost you nothing. I'm not sending you to Foresight's Life to buy nothing. I'm not having nothing for sale that you come over here and buy my peppermint. Is it choice? No. This ain't what this is. This is for educational purposes only, so you can take back you. I don't care who's in office. Trump, Biden, Kamala Harris, anybody on the red, blue side, it don't matter. They don't give a damn about you. You think they do. Huh? You think they do. You don't even know that this country is number 55 on the list of deaths of people living a long time. Number 55. You're lucky if you make it to 70. So look at your clock and clock that. So I could talk all day. I need to get to this dissertation. Okay, so let me break this down for you. Pen and paper wise, for people that are in the back row right there, we're talking about the liver. So what is the liver? Let me actually pull that up, and let me actually, I didn't even have this ready for you, but what is, I'm gonna just give you, what does, because some people don't know, you need to read things to it. What does the liver do? Things that you walk around in your body, you don't even know what it does. So let me read you the Europeans version. And the reason why you see me say we're European, I'm not racist or nothing. You live in a colonized area that the minority run things. And it just so happens to be those that don't look like, they're not brown, they're not colored, okay? They're Europeans. So don't get upset about the fact. I don't want you guys to be angry. I used to be heavy into the Moorish Empire. I used to be heavy into Hebrew Israelite, even the Muslims. I had to realize the bigger picture was, at the end of the day, everybody's in this fight. I don't care who you are, what color you are, white and all. They just got a little bit more edge if they know how to use their privilege card. Emphasis on if. They live here and some of them don't even know what they're doing with their privilege. So take your butt to Africa and see how unprivileged you are, because you ain't from there neither. You might be descended from there if you look and do your trace of DNA, but you're going to be like a fish out of water. You're going to be scared because you're mine. I'll be good. I was out there over a month. But most of y'all, you're mine. It's caught up in American ways. You're lost in the sauce. So what is the liver? They don't teach you nothing out here. They take advantage of every organ. So what is the liver? The liver is a vital organ. Serious. It's real. The vital organ that performs, see, this is low numbers on TikTok because they don't give a damn. This is going to be a lot of low numbers because Kareem teaches about the body. Individuals don't want to know about the body. They just want to just eat whatever they want. And then when they get sick, they call on individuals like myself. Herbologists, natural healers, we get the information last after you stage 4, stage 5. It's really it ain't too late for us, but it's kind of too late for us because family steps in. They want to make it easier for you to transition out because you're in a lot of pain. So natural healers really don't have no say so anyway. I'm about preventative. I'm trying to help you prevent. So this ain't medical advice. This is just entertainment purposes only, because I got to say that disclaimer, just like individuals have to say allegedly. I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only. But I'm being real. Damn it. This ain't no games. So let me tell you something. What is it about the liver? The liver performs numerous functions. It's essential for maintaining your body health, your body's health. Okay? Here's how some of the key roles of the liver works. Okay? The liver filters and removes harmful substance. Let me add to that. Harmful substance that you put in your body. Because you put harmful stuff in your body that you're addicted to every single day. You start out your day drinking coffee. Coffee ain't the problem if you drink it black. Coffee ain't the problem if you put in monk fruit or allulose sweetener or stevia. It's not a problem. Coffee's not even a problem if you put in actual just straight plain cream. It ain't even a problem if you put butter in it. Coffee's not a problem. But coffee becomes a problem when you add that cream, that French vanilla, that actual hazelnut, that sweetener, that stuff that's laced with extra sugar, aspartame. You done. You literally giving it's just imagine if you were laying down sleep. Take the time to think what I'm telling you. Imagine if you were laying down sleep and someone is just pouring a little bit of what? Of dark Coca-Cola. All right? And you open up. You have an open wound inside your body. But you dead sleep. And somebody's just pouring dark Coca-Cola mixed with a little bit dirt and mixed with a grinded up rocks. That's what you're doing every time you drink stuff that's laced with just horrible sugar, horrible aspartame, horrible sweeteners. You're doing it all day, every day, and you think you're going to be good. But imagine the body, how powerful it is, because the beauty of the body is you're not open. You close. So you sleep closed, and then you get up and you drink it. So it has to go down your esophagus, work its way down to your actual stomach, past the gallbladder first, okay? And then the gallbladder has to, if you still got a gallbladder, it has to do its job to break it down, use a little bit of enzymes and see if it can just catch some of the BS of the sugar that you put in there, that it won't crystallize and attach itself to the actual proteins and get clumpy. It has to try to do its job. But then when it gets to the stomach, you got villi in the stomach that tries to make sure it closes and pushes and keeps everything that's inside the stomach. And the stomach's supposed to be heavy acid, 3-4. You thought the whole body was alkaline? Newsflash. The stomach is the most acidic part of the body. Acid. It actually produces 3 types of acids on its own. This is what I teach in my health course. So the stomach is 3-4 acid. To break down that trash, you put liquid or food in your body. And when it can't do its job over time and over time and over time and over time, you start getting leaky gut. And here the liver come into play. The liver's like, hey, stomach, you got issues? Why are you spilling stuff from your stomach into the blood? I got a problem. That's what the actual liver says. Hey, man, you push the stuff out there making the kidneys overwork. What you doing? That's what the actual liver is saying to the stomach. Hey, the brain, which you got a pituitary gland. You got a hypothalamus gland. You just don't have no pineal gland, which is your third eye. It's 2 of the glands that's in your brain. It's speaking all the way down to the actual neurotransmitters in your stomach saying, hey, what you doing? It ain't what I'm doing, man. That's Martha. That's Kareem. That's Jacob. That's Lisa. That's Kevin. That's Jamie. That's Shaquita. She drinking that. She eating that. I don't know what to do. So the liver goes to work and said, don't worry, man. We're going to go to work. Call the pancreas. I need your help, pancreas. Call the kidneys. I need your help, kidneys. Call the gallbladder. I need some enzymes to break this down, because you ain't putting no enzymes in your body. You ain't getting no enzymes and antioxidants from your vegetables you eat. You're putting trash on in your body. I know it tastes good, but think about it. Think. If you go put the trash in your body that you addicted to, at least put some stuff to help your stomach break it down. At least protect yourself. Just because you don't feel the pain of the rain, because you ain't opened up pointer right there on the organ, don't mean it don't hurt. That's crazy. Okay, we just talked about coffee. We didn't even get to the rest of the stuff you eat. So I don't give a damn if you're doing some intermittent fasting. I don't care if you exercising a lot. I don't care if you sit up there and you doing ketos and you trying to make sure you eat only meat. You have to understand the macros, the proteins, the carbs, and the vegetables. You have to understand the fats. You have to understand all 3. What purpose does it serve if you just listen to some clowns tell you how to lower your blood pressure, lower your sugar? The purpose does it serve if they only telling you how you actually can help blood clots not be in your body, have better circulation? You have to know how every organ functions, how they actually have a musical symphony, and they speak to each other. Huh? You have to understand how the kidney is your friends to the gateways of your eyes. Let me get back to the liver, because I could talk all day. My bad, I'm up here. When I talk about health, I lose my damn mind. I do. Okay, so this is what it also do. It filters out and removes harmful substances that you put in your body, such as toxins, alcohol. Oh, my bad. They have the nerve to put this on the actual Google, and it filters out medication. Wow. This job is to filter out medication. So be careful being on a lot of medication. From the bloodstream. From the bloodstream. So you eat and you have leaky gut that spills out into the bloodstream. You making the liver work, overhaul work. Have you ever had an actual laundry, a dryer, or an actual washer that just was loud as hell? I got one in my house right now. Can't wait till this recession is over so I can get a whole new set. Press 3 if you understand. And you overworking it, and you just hear that boom, 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 boom. You don't hear it, but you don't know you overworking your liver. Damn. You gonna find out. How they say, you gonna F around and find out. Yeah, so somebody know. Yeah, I got one in my house right now. Can't wait to get rid of that bad boy. What is it called? That washing machine. That's loud. We be closing the door like, damn, man. My queen talking about, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What? No, we need to get a new set to go on down there to Home Depot. But look, what else does it does? Bowel production. The liver produces bile, a fluid that aids in fat digestion by breaking down fats into smaller particles. Do you know in other countries, actually Japan, and other countries like India, do you know that they actually chew their food 20 to 30 times before they swallow? They ain't even got to focus on losing weight. You know why they chew it 20 to 30 times every time they take a bite? Because they're trying to help out the stomach and they're trying to help out the liver. Damn. 20 to 30 times. So when it gets down there, it's not big pieces for it to break down. Wow. You probably can find people online right now how they lose weight in about a year to 2 years by just chewing their food. Instead of you just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tastes so good, you can't wait to get to the next bite. Damn. Okay. What else? Nutrients. It helps what? The liver processes nutrients through the food. What? The liver processes nutrients from the food. Wait, one more time. The liver processes nutrients from the food. Wait. So if the liver's job is to pull nutrients from the food, how the hell is it going to get nutrients from the food if you just eating trash? Press 4 if you understand. I need you to roll with me. How is the liver going to get nutrients from the food if you're only eating sugary, addicting foods? You got to pay attention to what I'm saying. You can't just eat what you like all the time. You got to give the liver, thank you. You got to give the liver something of substance. Okay. You don't think you hurt yourself. If you want to make it, you're going to pay attention to me later. Okay. But it's okay. One thing about it, if you feel any pain, as things start going through, if you apply these methods that I'm giving you, it's a wrap. Don't think you can't actually support your body. I can't say reverse. I can't say the word cure. Don't think you can't support and aid and help your body and go the other direction. Okay? Okay, protein substance. What? Protein synthesis. The liver produces proteins. What? Such as, which actually is crucial in maintaining the blood volume and transporting nutrients. Say it one more time. The liver produces proteins, which is crucial for maintaining blood volume and transporting, moving through 2 and 4 through your body, transporting nutrients, through the blood. All right, blood clotting. The liver produces blood clotting factors. What? The liver produces clotting factors, not blood, clotting factors, which help prevent excessive bleeding. Sugar regulation. The liver stores and releases glucose. One more time. The liver stores and releases glucose. That's why the pancreas be hollering at the liver talking about, hey, man, I got too much sugar in the body. Too much. Can I send some over to you? Can't send none to you because you got a fatty liver. You got too much glucose anyway. It releases glucose sugar as needed to maintain your blood sugar level. Just because you ain't diabetes 1 or 2 don't mean that you ain't got issues with diabetes. It's just that master ain't called you in and you ain't had issues with frequent using the bathroom. You ain't have issue with trying to use the bathroom, ain't nothing coming out. You ain't had issue with excessive sleep. You ain't had issues with crashing. You ain't had issue with your blood sugar won't come down. You ain't had issue with your blood being too low and won't come up. You ain't have issue with normalizing of your hormones. You don't have any issues yet that the doctor though says, hey, I ran your numbers. We got to put you on some metformin, or we got to give you injections to diabetes because you're going through it. You just pre-diabetes. When he tell you pre-diabetes, AK had news flash for you, you in trouble. If you're thick, you in trouble. Okay? Okay, next. Hormone production. I just talked about hormones. The liver produces hormones that regulate the metabolism and blood pressure. It actually regulates your whole actual, your immune system and your hormone system, your thyroid gland. The liver is in control of that, making sure everything is in synchronized. And your blood pressure. What? Your immune system. Spoke about that. The liver plays a high role of your immune system function by filtering out all types of what? Pathogens. This is just regular Google. And producing immune cells. Producing immune cells. Your immune system, this is the liver. So I wanted you to write some things down here. By the way, if y'all want the actual details, I already sent it out to people that's part of my actual data clinical trials on how they actually did some things and helping people's bodies. If you want to be on that email list, go to foresightlifelife.com so you can get that raw, real information. I don't really send heavy, but I just send stuff that kind of make them read, and I send like a 1 to 2 minute video. But let's go here. Let me go here. Let me actually pull up this information right here that I have for you. This is what I got for you. We already, how many minutes in? 20, 30 minutes in? Wow. So clinical study that was done back in, what year was that? 2024? What we got here? 2022? What year they got right here? Clinical study was done. With 170 patients. Some was on placebo. That means fake, not the real thing. And some was given the actual herb. 41 months, which comes out to 3 years and 5 months. I did the math for you. Almost 3.5 years. And the herb they used was Silymaria. Screw that word. Let's just use the layman's word that you know, AKA milk thistle. Wow. So this group showed that almost 60% of the people was able to, in less than 4 years, reverse. Oh, did I say wrong? Was able to support and heal the issues of something so serious as cirrhosis. Maybe you don't know what liver cirrhosis is. Let's put it in there. What is, because you need to know, because y'all might think it's just simple. What is liver cirrhosis? Maybe you don't know how bad it is. Liver cirrhosis is a chronic, that means serious, chronic disease characterized by formation of scar tissues, fibrosis in liver, and that impairs its function to work properly. Chronic by what? It usually caused by alcohol, hepatitis B and C, non-alcohol / fatty liver. How do you get fatty liver? They ain't gonna tell you. Autoimmune disease. What is autoimmune? It's when your body attacks itself. That's it? No, it's when you put something on your body, or you smell something through your body, or you eat something, but they tell you it's genetics, and then your body attacks itself. Foreign. The body's smart. All right? And certain what? Livers and certain medications. I didn't write this. They put it right here in Google. So as the liver is damaged, scar tissues replaces liver cells. This infers the liver ability. This interferes with the liver's ability to what? Filter toxins from the blood, produce bile, store nutrients, and regulate the blood clot. Symptoms that you have when you have issues with cirrhosis of the liver, that means your liver is just going through it. You got spider veins, swelling of the legs. You have some fluid buildup in the abdomen. That means abdomen is spilling into your belly and it's starting to swell. Jaundice, you always tired, you fatigue, easy bruising, loss of appetite, nauseous, and actual confusion and actual deterioration, distortion. That's advanced stage. Okay, they'll diagnose you with a blood test or a liver biopsy. Okay, so let me give you some notes right here. Here's how you can help yourself when you're dealing with. Let me see if that's cool that I share this. Just some recipes of liver. Okay, the name of liver of milk thistle is holy thistle, lady thistle, St. Mary thistle. And I just call it milk thistle. You can get that on Amazon. You can get it anywhere. But here's what it does. It helps regenerate the liver, detoxify poison, fighting inflammation, supporting the spleen and your health. Okay, so here's one thing that I like to do. So let me give you something that's actually fire. Okay, first of all, let me tell you this before I let you go, before I give you something that you write down on a piece of paper. What the liver does, I want you to write these things down so you can tell your family members and loved ones so you won't be confused. Okay, because a lot of people be just they don't think it's a big deal, but I want you to write this down so when you're talking to somebody, you can tell them what the importance of what a liver is. But we're getting educated here. A lot of people don't want to be educated, but you guys that showed up, you do. Okay, so you're the real healers in your home community, and if you start a business. Okay, these are some things. Number one, the liver supports. We want to stay YouTube friendly here. The liver supports regeneration of liver cells. So in so many words, it will regenerate the cells on the liver. It'll make it strong. Write that down. That's number one. That's huge. And how does it do? It stimulates, repairs, and grows new liver tissues, even after alcohol damage or viral infections like hepatitis. This is what they say milk thistle does. So that's number one. Press 2 if you're following me. I need you to I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you because we got some ones I want you to write down here. Because a lot of people just don't get it. I want you to be able to share with your family members and loved ones so they know. Okay, cool. You read that. This one right here, the next one, protects against toxins. Okay? Make sure you understand when I say it protects against toxins. So what does that mean when it says protects against toxin? Shields the liver toxins. You guys don't think toxin, but shields the liver from poison such as alcohol, drugs, aka medication. Okay. Pesticides. Okay. You guys don't think you have candida in your body. One of my doctors, holistic doctors would always say, when you be a herbalist, don't forget to do this first, deworm them. I'm like, oh, yeah, act like we a dog or something. Deworm them. Okay, pesticides and even deadly mushroom toxins, stuff that just kind of mold in the body. That's what it protects. It protects you from, the liver. So that's number 2. Okay. Number 3, it fights inflammation. Anybody that don't know about inflammation, Dr. Sabi. By the way, Dr. Later Africa talked heavy about milk thistle. So did my other teacher, Dahuti Mahadrad. So if you know about inflammation, mucus will come from, too much mucus will form inflammation in your body. And you gonna get, it's kind of for sure, you gonna get an itis from inflammation. Yo guys, just because you don't feel it, because you younger, in your 40s and under or 50s and under, and you ain't got no issues with your shoulders of your joints, you like, I ain't got no inflammation. You don't even understand. So inflammation reduces swelling and irritation in the liver, reduces swelling and irritation in the liver tissues caused by hepatitis, cirrhosis, or fatty liver. What is fatty liver? Keep hearing that word. I'm going to have to look that up for you because you don't know. Number 4, improves detoxification. Improves detoxification. That liver is a powerful thing, man. So just in case you don't know, thanks for joining the TikTok. Just in case you don't know, improves detoxification. What does that mean? It enhances the liver's ability to break down and eliminate harmful chemicals from the blood. From the blood? Wait. Your blood pumps all the time. From your head to your toes. The heart's job is to be pumping at least 60%. 60%. That's his job. You probably didn't know that. Well, I'm here to tell you. It has to stay on a regular basis to everything to be function on a normal basis. So while that's flowing, pints of blood daily through your body, hourly, minute by minute throughout the body, you just go along about your day. You're thinking it's not a big deal. The liver, heavy. The brain, the glands telling the digestive tract and the liver and the actual pancreas and the gallbladder and the kidneys what to do. Damn. And the lungs as well. You have to breathe in and out to make sure you're not breathing in and out. BS! Your lungs, you got to protect your lungs. We're going to talk about that another time. Okay, press 3 if you're following me. I don't want to move too fast. They say I talk too fast. I don't want to move too fast because I want y'all to have your night back. Okay, I do these late night because I want y'all to be around. Okay, cool. Good looking. People with me. All right, this next one. Number 5, boost antioxidant power. You ain't even put no antioxidants in your body like blueberries. Berries, newsflash, berries are antioxidants. We talked about berries. Good looking for joining. We talked about berries on Monday. How they do for your eyes. Heavy in antioxidants. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. The berry family is a beast. Don't sleep on them. You like eating everything else besides fruits and vegetables when they your best friend to make sure you turn into Superman. Okay? Make sure you turn into that Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And your Europeans out there, Superman. There you go. Anyways, what is this boost antioxidant? Strong antioxidant effect, especially when combined, Especially combined with vitamin C. Damn. We talked about things that's high in vitamin C on Monday. Papaya, blueberries, wolfberries, goji berry, bilberry. Damn. High in vitamin C. Carrot. Basically, anything that's orange or yellow, it's your friend. I know blueberries is blueberry, but them bad boys is high in antioxidants. Oranges too. Yeah, apples too. You wouldn't believe what these bad boys do for you. You don't like them though. Let me stop messing with y'all. Number 6, supports bioflow and digestion. You don't know what bioflow is? When you got to go number 2. I don't want to get extra graphic on you. It supports bioflow. But some of y'all got to take yourself a biosalt. Newsflash, you individuals that don't have the gallbladder. You don't have no gallbladder. And you not having your same organ that they took out because you ate too much spicy food or you drank the wrong drink. And it just kept giving you so much pain. And then you like, take it out. You ain't got to press 1. to put your business out there. Listen, I got family members that ain't got their gallbladder needle. Guess what? You should be taking a biosol every time you eat. Because that's the job of the gallbladder. We're going to have to cover that next week. The job of the gallbladder is to send bile down into the stomach to help break it down. So when you actually put the wrong foods in your body and the gallbladder is out of whack and screaming and tripping and you in major pain, take it out of me. You still got to put something to help what the gallbladder's job was to do, which would help heavy with enzymes and biosol. So you can actually take yourself an enzyme. or just go ahead and do some apple cider vinegar. You got to do that at least post before you eat or after you eat, within 20 to 15 minutes after you eat. 15 to 20 minutes after you eat, or 15 to 20 minutes before you eat. At least apple cider vinegar. But if you want to be like Kareem, take yourself an enzyme. My queen takes a biosalt. Anyways, next. Why is that? Encourages healthy bile production. Why? Which aids fat digestion and keeps the bile ducts clear. Keeps the bile ducts clear. That's inside the liver. You need your liver. All right. Number 7, helps with drugs. Helps with drugs, aka stuff out there plus medication. It says pharmaceutical drugs. I didn't put that and say that. You got it on your prescription bottle. Okay. Includes liver stress. So that's number 7. Helps with drugs and reduces liver stress. Okay. Used as a protector when the liver is under heavy strain from prescription medication. God damn, I can't even make this shit up, man. Damn, I can't even make this up. All right. Press 4 if you're with me, because we're going with the last actual 3. I want to make sure you wrote these down. If you didn't, you're going to have to go back and do it again. I want to make sure you're with me and you ain't falling asleep, because some of y'all going night-night. You ready to go night-night. Where we at with time? Okay, 42 minutes. Cool. Number 8, strengthens the immunity in liver disease. Strengthens it. Okay? Combined with NAC, NAC, you can go pick that up on Amazon. I mean, some things you guys should have in your house. I got a whole medical thing in here, 2 cabinets full, shelves. And in my bathroom, cabinets. In my pantry, in the kitchen, cabinet. Stuff just full of stuff around here. I could probably supply to my whole neighborhood, not just my block, my neighborhood. The creaming plant. Selenium, combined with that, it has been studied for extra support, even when you're dealing with what? HIV/AIDS and chronic viral hepatitis. Damn. So if you help the liver, it will strengthen your immune system from liver disease, combined with NAC, NAC, and selenium. It will support the fight against HIV/AIDS and chronic, that means serious hepatitis. I didn't say it. Okay, number 9. May improve survival in cirrhosis. The study showed that almost 60% people, if you got, Sumerians and whatnot, it boosted 60% after they checked up on them 3.5 years later. Okay. The clinical trials with cirrhosis patients, this is what it says, showed better long-term in those taking silymarin, aka milk thistle, the active compound. Damn. Those taking that and in their life, because you have to understand, the body's so intelligent. Whatever herb you take, the body knows where to send it. The glands is in your brain. They speak to the actual neurotransmitters. They're smart. They're smarter than you. They speak to the stomach and say, hey, did you get anything to help out the liver? Did you get anything to help out the pancreas? Did they give you anything today? They need something every day. So if you got something that's damaged, like eyes or kidneys or lungs, got anything going on, did they give you anything to help out your lungs today? I know the doctor told them they have an issue with their eyes. Did they give you anything today for the eyes? This is what the hypothalamus gland is saying to the actual neurotransmitters in your stomach. Hey, liver, you got anything? Hey, liver, you got anything down there? Did they give you anything? Did they take any vitamins or some liquids or extracts? Did you pull anything from that steak, that chicken? Did they put some salt, some good salt in the actual chicken? Did they give you anything that we can use today? They give you any magnesium? They got the 92 minerals that the body needs. You can get that from salt. If you don't want salt, you can use a seaweed like kelp, sea moss, bladderwrack. You can use that. If you don't like salt, the right salt, Celtic salt, Himalaya salt, and what's the third one? Sea salt. The body be like, oh, you got something? Man, I needed that. I give my body not something one time a day, twice a day. You got to learn how to, when you eat your addiction, make sure you give your body something they can use to help with the addiction. Press 5 if you understand. Damn, you're serious out here because these doctors and clinical hospitals waiting on you. Yeah, they waiting on you. Yes, they is. They waiting on you. They think you stupid. Yeah, appreciate you pressing 5. They think you know. Okay, the last one but least. Gentle daily liver tonic. Safe enough for most people to take long term. This is what they're saying. Gentle daily tonic. Long term liver insurance to her for ongoing protection. Some people take it every day. I don't do it like that. Let me just give you some heads up. Liver, the actual what is called. I want to make sure I look up this liver, fatty liver for you. The actual McThistle. Kareem will take that bad boy. Sometimes I'll get like a burst, like when I'm doing a 90-day, like every 90 days, I'll do a 36. This is with me and my queen, and I'll talk about that later. Me and my queen practice intermittent fasting. We go out good 12 to 16 hours. But when we go in and do a 36 hours, you should add them nice herbs that you like to do that. But every 90 days, I feel everybody should do a 36 hour at least once a month. But if you can't do that, do a 36 hours fast. And that's like one day you ain't eating. Okay. You're just drinking water. But in that, I do teas and I'll add my milk thistle. So at least once a month, milk thistle is on the list. And when I'm taking it, that bad boy is going to get like 5. Okay. 5 pills. Swallow it down. Boom. I'm done. Then the next day I'm going to get 5 more. And I'm done. So once a month, I'll make sure that I'll help out with some McThistle. But let me put you something right here. Let me give you something. Okay, what is fatty liver? Because you ain't understanding where it comes from. Fatty liver. I don't want to put fatty liver disease. You know, want to put fatty liver. Okay, what foods? That's what we're gonna put. What foods cause? Because you don't believe me, Kareem. Fatty liver. You need to know, Y'all don't know. I want you to have this right here so you can know what's going on. Okay, it says right here. What foods causes fatty livers? Because some of y'all don't know. High fats foods cause fatty livers, like saturated and trans fats found in processed foods, fried foods, and red meat. So if you're an African American or brown, or I'll just say this, if you're a minority, because that's what the European says, they're the minority and we're they're the majority and we're the minority. So if you're a minority, you in trouble, okay? Because you're eating a lot of processed foods. You were never taught in school to never eat this sugary and the processed box and fried food, okay? And they heavily red meat. I mean, I'm not going to hate on you from eating meat, but I'm telling you, you should be doing some type of digestive enzyme. So, you know, some of y'all just have to have it because you work out, but it's supposed to be in moderation. You don't supposed to be all ketos. Ketos is not all for everybody. Newsflash, okay? Ask me how I know, but I don't have to tell you. Dr. Sabi told you. I don't have to tell you like Africa told you. I don't have to tell you the Huda Ma'ara told you. I don't have to tell you Queen Afu told you. I don't have to tell you that. You know, so if you want to actually just go all the way in with just protein all the time, I want to see what happens when you reach around 65, 70, how your kidneys is doing, how your heart is doing. Yeah, these clowns and that is not on the same DNA as you. Just because, you know, they might be a snow cat or a mountain cat, don't mean that a panther is in the same area. Don't mean that a cheetah cat is in the same location. Don't mean that an actual lion move the same way as a snow and a mountain cat. Everybody different, okay? But they still cats. All right. High sugary drinks and foods causes excess fatty liver. Sugar consumption. Just in case you don't know what too much sugar is. Damn. That's why you need to start using alternatives. So a teaspoon. Let me say it one more time. A teaspoon. Press 2 if you understand what I'm saying. What a teaspoon. TSP. A teaspoon. A teaspoon of sugar is all your body wants a day. Damn. So if they already putting in tablespoons of sugar in your bread, in your pasta, in your enriched, and they use different technology words and you don't even know how to read the label, and then you still adding sugar to your coffee or to your tea or to your actual something that you want to add a little sweetness to it or whatever, your little liquid syrup or your liquid this, yeah, you in trouble. Your drinks and whatever you drink, you already toe up. You're too much on your, that causes fatty liver. That's why it's so important that you use allulose as an alternative. It don't hurt the liver or the pancreas. That's all important as an alternative. Yeah, it's expensive, but how expensive is your life? What price do you put on your life? You better figure it out. Stevie, I don't like the aftertaste. Really? So the aftertaste is causing you to just, I'd rather just harm my liver and the insides of my body. What's the other one? Monk fruit? Oh, I got to use a lot of it and it's expensive. Stop. If you can't break your addiction, you better figure out how to pay for your addiction to be altered. Okay. Anyways, refined grains. What is refined grains? White bread, pasta, rice, enriched carbohydrates. Ooh, can be converted and turned into a fatty liver. So you're not eating things in moderation because you're addicted. And you think that, I know, them kings out there like you thick. Okay? But they don't, the queens don't like it reverse. They don't like us thick. But you have to understand, if you thick, you must have quit. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Processed foods, prepackaged foods, such as instant noodles, frozen meals, and convenient foods often contain high levels of unhealthy fats, sugars, and unhealthy salts. Alcohol, excessive alcohol consumption. I know this brother that come around that I see kind of on a regular basis. You know who I'm talking about if you listening. He toe up. You can see it on his eyes, yellow and everything. Toe up. Belly out to here. Fatty liver, toe up. Don't even realize that he got fluid actually spilling into his actual abdomen. Yeah, he in trouble. Don't even get it. Don't get it that it ain't gonna be a good feeling to be laid up in the hospital. So it's okay when you're enjoying yourself, partying all the time on the weekends. Okay, excessive, that can cause damage to your body. So you see obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, certain medications that do it, and actually toxins that you actually just add to your body. This is what it is. But this is what I feel your actual liver is saying, because they say the liver is quiet. But let me give you some recipes real quick. I'm going to give you some recipes real quick. I'm going to give you some recipes. Okay? So let me give you a few. You know, I sent this privately to my group and whatnot, but I'm going to send them to you guys. I want you guys to write down a few things that you should take, whatever. I usually will show, but YouTube is getting strict. I will show what you should buy on Amazon. But listen, you could get yourself a milk thistle tea. Let me look it up. I already know I don't really like that tea. Some people got strong, palates, and I ain't with it. I don't want it. Yep, they got a milk thistle tea that you can find on Amazon. You can take it that way. You can get yourself some capsules. Let me tell you the right one, because the haters, I would go with a capsule extract. Okay, milk thistle capsule extract. All right. So let me see if I can find one and on Amazon real quick here. And I want you to get the right kind of one that I use, you know, because you see, I ain't selling you nothing. Everybody always thinks somebody's selling something. So let me see if I can find the one I use myself. So I want you to make sure that you have the right milligrams, because some of y'all just go overboard and you get with something that's too strong, you know, and then you get with something that's not strong enough. Okay, so we want to make sure you're not harming yourself. Don't be silly, and because that's what individuals be doing silly stuff. We ain't about doing something silly. You want to make sure you protect yourself and you at least understand, because as long as you know the right kind of, and a lot of y'all would just take only the prescribed doses. If you're gonna do something daily, that's what it's for. You kind of like stick with the what it says on the back of the bottle. Okay, let me see if I can find this for you. There we go. There go one right here. There we go. Oh no, that's that olive leaf. Ooh, olive leaf is a beast. Oh, got it. There it is. Liver support. Ooh, there it is. So this right here is a pretty good. It's got a lot of reviews on it, but let me show you. See if I can just paint this up here real quick, so we won't get myself caught up into no mess, because I already know. Yeah. Let me see right here. It don't cost really a lot, but it'll last a minute. You don't supposed to be taking it all the time. So let me show you something. Let me show you. And then we're going to let you get up out of here, because I done already went too long. Let me see. Let me show you. Here we go. Boom. Bam. There you go. That's a decent one right there. That name right there is a good one. Pretty good. Liver support. 43,000+ people ordered it. That one you want to look at. All right. It's a beast. It's a beast. Okay. Let me actually check it out. And actually, you don't want to, when it says right here, it says take 2 capsules a day. If you're going to be doing like I do and a fast and whatnot for a day or so, or half a day, you know, I usually double up. Sometimes I'll triple up. It ain't going to hurt you. And I'll do it 2 days straight, and then I'll back off. Okay. But if you are just trying to do this for maintenance and purposes, let me take it off the screen before I get myself caught up on this YouTube world, because they be tripping. If you're going to do this for maintenance purposes and whatnot, and you have never helped your liver out, you see that right there said 120 bottles, and that means you got yourself 2 of them a day. You know what I'm saying? That means you could take 2 a day for 30 days. 2 a day, that's 60. So yeah, you get, that's 2 months worth. You don't have to go 2 months. If I was you, I suggest, my opinion, just 1 month of doing this for a minute. But you want to eat pretty decent, try to curve a little bit. You want to make sure that you back off of heavy protein. If you're a heavy meat eater, it don't help serve the purpose, because if you're eating a lot of meat, you're putting a lot of stress on the kidneys. You're eating a lot of meat, you're putting a lot of stress on the kidneys. You're eating a lot of meat, you're putting a lot of stress on your digestive tract. It can't break that down with the acid and whatnot. So try to curb your meat intake. Okay. If you are carnivore or ketos, I don't know what to tell you. You individuals, you supposed to be, I understand you're trying to lower your blood pressure, you're trying to fix your high blood pressure, you're trying to fix all the issues that you got going on with your heart and all that, whatever, the pain, inflammation, because ketos will do that, carnivore will do that. But keep in mind, and you want to lose weight, you should be doing that temporary. A lot of people won't tell you. A lot of individuals will do that just to weigh in or lose a certain amount of weight or fix certain amount of ailments and diseases that they got, but they're not going to overly make that their whole life. Individuals that make that their whole life, and individuals and doctors that talk about that their whole life, it's been already scientifically proved that it's for a certain group of people. Okay, so I don't want to really go into more details with that. I did have a story for you, but I'll talk about it next time. I just wanted to make sure you guys had enough information. Please press 5 if you understood and I wasn't moving too fast. If you at least are going to start taking control, but keep in mind, while I wait for you guys to press 5, appreciate it. Go to forsightslife.com and opt in if you want to get part of the private email, because early bird sale is going down close to the end of this month of October. So how it works is, anybody that want to be part of my holistic course to help out yourself, to know how to help out you and make tinctures and all that the correct way, to help out your mom and dad and your family and friends, your kids, help out your community, or even turn it into the business, early bird sale it's going to be $1. Early bird, first person $1, second person $2, third person $3, fourth person $4, fifth person $5. That's all they'll be paying, all the way up to $350. That means the last person that's $350 will get it for 40% off. So right now it's set for $500. It's been that for years, but I'm revising things inside of it. So, and I'll be done by the end of this month. So be part of the email list, because it will not be blasted on. The link will not be shared. It will not be blasted to the YouTube family. I can get anybody I want on YouTube. I have average of a few thousand per video, and my shorts is over like 4,000 or 5,000 per short. So it's not difficult for me to just get the 350 people. But I don't want it that way. I want serious people, and I want to. That's like my gift to my private email list. Okay. So it'll start off with $1 and it'll work all the way up to $350, and the last person still will get it for 40% off. So you ain't nobody losing. But I'm only offering that to anybody that's part of the email list. So please join forsightslife.com. And I hope you guys, thank you for pressing 5. I hope you guys press 7 if you want me to continue Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, making sure that I give you information on the body, because ain't nobody really giving you details like that, like simplicity. Layman terms. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time, because I got other things to do. I'm starting a trade school right now, and actually credentials and certification that's locked into the state of Arizona. That's going to be kind of like worldwide. I'm trying to change life. I'm going to make sure they sneak attack. They ain't going to see me coming. Okay, cool. 7, Devin, 7. That's enough. I just needed 10. That's enough right there. On that note, y'all y'all take care. Appreciate you. Salute. Y'all take care. Peace. Catch y'all on Friday. Later. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram and YouTube family. Catch y'all next time. Peace.